Where's your favorite place to cry?
What's funny is I was certain you were going to say masturbate.
Same thing. Let's do this thing!
It's Tuesday night, which means it's gotta be go time for Night Attack, the show that brings you the best of the worst of the internet. The internet is like a tit, but it's on your tet. I go tit for tat. I'm Brian Brushwood. Joining me in Oakland, California is Justin Robert Young. What's going on, JRY?
Who wants to fuck this dinosaur? We want to fuck this dinosaur. Just took the belt. Don't give a shit.
Oh, that's a hell of a way to start.
Oh, damn. I said to bet. I better not have written a Marvel movie about it.
Wow, man. It was a great show. Dying to fire, everyone.
See you in San Francisco.
Talking about dinosaurs boning. I fell down the rabbit hole of Perry Bible Fellowship comics again, which I fell in love with before I even met you. I didn't even know that you and Nicholas Gurwitch knew each other. But what triggered me was there was some thread on Reddit that said, what joke is only funny after you take a moment to figure it out, to get it. And I realized, like, freaking almost all of the Perry Bible Fellowship stuff is that way for me.
Yeah, no, I mean his stuff has always and forever just been so next level, and I would love that because for 6 months, maybe it was a year, he was the art director for the newspaper that I worked at, and he was publishing Perry Bible Fellowship initially.
Daily Orange, is that what it was?
And so the Daily Orange there has like a year's worth of his edit art that he would do every day for the paper. And a lot of that stuff is, I mean, a lot of it is contextual to the news of the day, but a lot of it would be really, really funny. And I hope that that the DO at some point, puts that out, because I think a lot of people would like to see it.
Yeah. I wish he would just move into my house and draw comics every day for me to enjoy.
Man, you want to know what? Like, Nick is an esoteric individual. Like, you could probably just send him an email, and there's a 50-50 chance that just for the story, he would, like...
He'd just show up, if he'd be like, oh, be our in-house resident artist.
Like, you never know how he got there. You never know how, like, when he would leave. Like one day, he would just... He's basically like this beautiful, amazing apparition of creativity that just kind of shows up. I've told this story a million times, but when he was artistic director... every once in a while he would show me his edit art, and he would always, like, he thought that I was funny, and so he was like, well, what do you think about this? And I'd be like, oh, well, this is this and this and this, and we'd have like this 30-minute conversation about the edit art, and he would always he'd be so thoughtful and very, very nice, and was like, oh yeah, thank you, oh no, it's great, no, it's really, really smart, and then would do nothing for which we talked about, but something different and more brilliant. He was always always great at just, like, there's never any rhyme or reason to him. He is always just nothing but brilliant, and that is so much of what I loved about him.
All right, well, I want to meet him, and I said it right there in public. But more importantly, I want to know. Tell me about your week. How did you survive the crack castle?
Hey, by the way, also, if you have a show coming up next year in Schenectady, New York, that's not far away from where I think he is now. He lives up in upstate. So.
Oh, snap. That would be great. That would be awesome.
All right. Last time that we all met, I was in St. Vincent's Guest House, or as it is affectionately known as the Crack Castle, in New Orleans, in the Garden District.
Do they like it when you call it the Crack Castle?
We didn't bring it up. I didn't have a conversation with them about, like, so yeah, this is the Crack Castle, right? And they're like, oh yeah, no, for sure, yeah, this is what it's called.
You want some crack? It's really good.
So I went walking around that neighborhood, and it was actually a pretty cool neighborhood. It's the Garden District of New Orleans, and and then we did the meetup, the GTNS Diamond Club meetup, the night after we did the show, and it was told to me that apparently recent ex-NFL player Will Smith was famously shot by a random person literally a half block away from blood, right?
Wow.
That kind of dampened a little bit of my, hey, this place is really, really awesome kind of speech. But no, everything went great. And except for one little thing, Brian.
Well, first of all, I still am not entirely clear on why you were there. Were you gigging for someone or?
Yeah, for Daily Tech News Show.
Okay. So it was DTNS official.
DTNS official. They gave me the opportunity. Tom gave me the opportunity to fly down there and represent Daily Tech News Show, to do a few interviews and stuff like that. And easily the biggest one that I got was with Stephen Wolfram.
Yeah, dude. Creator of Wolfram Alpha, inventor of the game of life, mathematician extraordinaire. He wrote Principia. I forget. Basically a book that he claimed was going to redefine all of science.
A new kind of science.
Yeah. Well, I guess that would be the name of it.
Yeah.
But I thought he did something else that had some kind of fancy Latin sounding name. But anyway, yes.
I mean, listen, again, and just so y'all can understand the brain power that is on Stephen Wolfram, that dude went after science. like he didn't go after your favorite scientists. He didn't go after your favorite scientific theory.
Yes.
He went after science.
Yes.
Like the idea. And he's a brilliant guy. He was way more personable than I was kind of led to believe. And so we sit down and we're having this conversation. Man, this is a great conversation. This is amazing. We're talking about, it comes up. I'm like, hey, what do you think of bots? You know, these chat bots are really hot right now. Everybody's talking about them. He has all these great thoughts about it, talking about how he wants to make himself a bot, how he has laid the groundwork to make himself a bot because he has meticulously kept logs of his actions and thoughts and experiences. He takes a screen grab. He has a program that takes a screen grab of his desktop every second, so that can be quantified and run into some future algorithm that can make basically a version of him to demonstrate what his patterns are and how he goes about things. Brilliant dude, right? And then I wrap up the interview. I go to plug in while he's still sitting next to me, take out my SD card, plug it into my computer, and I click on the files to make sure that they work.
No.
And they don't.
No.
30 minutes. 30 minutes of conversations with Stephen Wolfram. And by the way, I am clicking open the files and seeing that there's no data. There is 7 KB, right?
Oh.
It is not happening. And as I am like having all the blood rush from my face, Stephen Wolfram, again, brilliant man, leans over to me and says, "Thank you very much. Those were great questions." Has no reason to be nice to any press outlet, right? He's Stephen Wolfram. Like, he does not depend on press. Like, he obviously cares so little about what anybody else thinks of his very brilliant work. He went after science, right?
Right.
So he gives me an unsolicited compliment about my interview skills.
I would like to imagine that that's the one part that did get recorded, is that you just happened to press record and the entire thing is, those were great questions. You're a very good interviewer.
Exactly. Oh no! If that had happened, that would be my ringtone for forever. It would just be like I consider it a wash because at least I had the most baller ringtone of all time.
So, well, I guess on the one hand, if it was just audio recording only, I guess you would have been able to release it as a bonus on DTNS.
Well, I mean, so I would have been able to cut it up and kind of make a report about it and everything. And we did an NPR style like interview cut up report thing for the previous days. I would have been able to give everybody the full copy of it. He had great stuff. He was talking about how apparently one of the biggest things that gets uploaded to Wolfram Alpha's image recognition are kids taking pictures of their homework, hoping that Wolfram Alpha will solve it for them.
Tell me it works. Tell me at least once it worked.
No, but he then went into the whole thing. Instead of saying, ha, 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 these scamps, can you believe it? He's like, and here is how I would fix our algorithm so it would solve their homework for them.
I mean, there's a benefit to it. It's
Brilliant in how he looks at everything, and I just have to suck on it, Brian. I have to take a deep drag and chew on it and let this little seed of hate like germinate in my stomach. Like I just was humiliated, absolutely ashamed, and that happens literally 30 minutes before I have to walk down and do our meetup with everybody else that was nice enough to come out in Bourbon Street.
Oh man, how many folks came out? Were they all Diamond Clubbers?
Yeah. Frog Pants and Diamond Clubbers. We had, I think, like five people came out, which was super rad, and it was great, and it's always fun to hang out. But it was definitely just a weird. I was in such a weird place, and hanging out with everybody was great, to kind of get me over it. But then, comes the end of the night, I'm hanging out with MacBook Pro. MacBook Pro was one of the dudes who was hanging out, and eventually people filter off, and MacBook Pro and I are hanging out, and we're BS, and we're having a great time. We go get a cigar. He's one of my favorite people to hang out with in New Orleans, and he's nice enough to drive me back to the Crack Castle. But Open Bayou was there too. But Brian, let me ask you a question.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. First of all, just to chime in on that whole having that frustrating thing and then just going to having to be in the zone. I'm not gonna lie, feeling a little bit of that right at this very moment. If I sound out of sorts, it's because I totally am. It turns out that when you have a set schedule and people rely on you to do certain things at certain times on a regular basis, it's effed up now for me to just drop everything and go on the road for 5 days, where it's like, sure, I'll go. It's like, okay, well then you do this on Wednesdays, you do this on Thursdays, you do this on Fridays, and I had to do all of it in the first 2 days of the week, and it's like I still haven't even packed. I got a 7 a.m. flight. I don't know. It's a taste of the old days of touring, only with none of that steely-eyed professional, I've done this a million times, road warrior. I'm soft, doughy, and stupid, and I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It was a big day. Big day. How are you?
Good, man. I mean, I don't know. Should we keep going on this? Because I had more to the story, but I feel like you're off on another thing.
No, I just felt like I wasn't contributing, and I felt this one brief moment where it's like, oh, Justice talking about being really distracted when he's supposed to be totally on. I can relate to that. Let me dive in on that. But I do want to hear the rest of the story.
Okay. All right. Well, now I'm all right. Here, no, we got to reset. We got to reset. So all right. So what you packed everything, but you're done with everything now, right?
No. I mean, and to be honest, I don't want to air out my laundry list of to-dos. I still got to pack and everything. It's like I'm super stoked about it too. I'm going. Originally, I was just coming to San Francisco so we could record tracks and do Night Attack. It got a little more complicated when I decided to add 2 days to Los Angeles, and it's going to be cool. I'm going to get to see Tom and a bunch of other folks. But it's just weird when you lead yourself into that trap of booking flights where it's like, well, this is the only nonstop and it happens to be super early in the morning and it's earlier than it needs to be, but I'll be glad when I'm there. And then you hit that brief moment the night before and you realize how much there is to do and you're not glad to be there because you're not there.
I mean, but also it's like, you need to do it for a lot of different reasons. And especially when you're going west, you're actually like buying time. And like, it means that you actually have more time in the day. But what you have a very unique situation because you definitely have a lot of stuff. And not only are you leaving to come out to California, by the way, in part for our live show that will take place this Saturday at Piano Fight in San Francisco, beginning at 4:30 p.m. We will live stream it as we are available to do it. There will definitely be some kind of live stream, so you'll be able to see it on diamondclub.tv if you can't get out. But we'd love to see you out in San Francisco. Special guests Ali Spagnola and Tom Merritt will be on hand. It is going to be an absolute blast. But Also, like Bryce, our producer, Neshcom, is also coming out. So like your apparatus, your entire business is relocating.
Yeah, well, I guess Bryce is coming out later, right?
I'm flying out Friday.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
And then we meet up at roughly the same time. So I guess I do have the fact that if I forget something, I can call in a panic.
Yeah.
Of like, I haven't brushed my teeth for 48 hours, Bryce. You got to bring a toothbrush.
You could get a toothbrush. There's 70
They
cents.
banned toothbrushes in California. It was an environmental thing. Don't ask.
Exactly. Well, so what happened with the rest of the after the get together?
Oh, I don't know, man. Now I feel bad about. I mean, because it's just a sad, depressive thing, and you know, it's not my best behavior. It's just terrible, and it's indicative of the worst elements of the road. Where, you know, I mean, if you've been in this situation, you might be in this situation, you know, when you're on the road this time if something goes wrong, right? Where like, you know, you just feel bad and you distract yourself, and then you get back to your hotel room, you're alone, and you just kind of feel worse, right? And for whatever reason in your head, you're not like, well, I'll go to sleep. That would be, I mean, like, theoretically that's like the way to do it, but you know, I was out at the bar with MacBook Pro. We were having a good time. Then it was about time to wrap it up. I had to do stuff the next day. And then, you know, I don't know, for whatever reason, you get that wild hair where you're like, I got to go back out to the bar. There's more pain that needs to be drowned.
So there is that moment when you are utterly alone, and there's a natural ebb and flow, especially for extroverts. You know, you even when I would imagine that you're frustrated and disappointed about the loss of the interview thing, and then you get a tickle of everything's all right when you're out with the crowd, and then you truly are all the way at home, and it's like, oh, and then it's like, I can't do this.
Yeah, it's just hard to sit on that egg, right? It's just hard to sit on that, like, oh, God damn, I screwed up. And then there's all other pathos that is like playing around in my head about how, like, why am I here? Am I a journalist? Do I want to be a journalist? Am I enjoying myself? You know, is this something that I want to do more? Is something I want to do less? Do I like my work? Like, have I taken away from other things that I should be focused on? And then, like, as much as I was having a great time with everybody, it's hard to do. You can't work through that stuff when you're talking to other people.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
well, because you owe, and to be honest, I think that's part of what I adore about face-to-face interactions is it's gig time. You have no choice but to be there, present in the moment, listening to the other person. You know, and even right now, there's something euphoric about the swinging from moment to moment, looking for the right opening or the way to make the other person smile. And when that ends, especially when you're just, like you say, trying to distract yourself from a big F up, that's difficult. That's difficult.
So I get on Yelp, the friend for any out-of-town alcoholic.
And yeah, in my imagination, you're just typing, "Hey Yelp," you're the captain. You're like, "Hey Yelp, I need a friend.
Okay.
Will you be my friend, Yelp?"
Yelp, I'm just that. I once knew a girl named Yelp. She's a corpse.
In the kelp.
She was one of the help. And then I said, "Welp, you are now my bride." It was a weird time, Brian. Arranged marriages were all the rage.
And whether or not they were alive.
So I go and I find a bar within walking distance.
So to you, what's your criteria here? Are you looking for like the review? Everybody knows your name. It's jolly. Or are you looking for like the whiskey is free flowing?
Oh no, it was like I would guess 10 at night, something like that. So the only criteria I had was still open.
Yes.
And then specifically the longer that it was going to be open, the better. So I find this bar in the Garden District called The Saint.
That sounds like a jolly classy place.
It's a cave.
This is the crack cave to go with the crack castle.
This was basically, so it was just so it was my favorite kind of bar. I was immediately lifted up upon getting there because it was a place as sad, if not sadder than me. And that is my only criteria whenever I am depressive drinking. I do not want to be in a place that is happier than me. I don't want to be in a place where there's a bunch of smiling people in short skirts and a bunch of people who are upwardly mobile,
Sure.
have a reasonable amount of liquor, and then going to like have a healthy relationship with their family.
But do you want to talk to anyone, or do you want to sit there and play Hearthstone and quietly judge everyone around you? Okay, good.
Exactly, but I can't judge them if they're obviously better than me.
That's okay. No, makes sense.
I can't look at them and they're like, oh, anyway, my 401k, LOL, like tea times. Like, I can't do that. I can't watch that and be like, well, I'm better than you. I have a Cthulhu deck. There's just a limit. I need to have sadness. And boy, did they have it like a Costco. It was just one failure after another. One alcoholic regular. Again, this bar stays open till 6 in the morning. So you had all the greats. Sad older guy, disaffected younger guy, person who's way too drunk, but a lot of the local flavor too. Brian, I saw a fist fight between a drunk rando who was probably about 21 and a quarter, if soaking wet, and a Satanist CrossFitter.
Shut up. Tell me this is a true fact that you just said.
True fact. True fact. So I'm sitting at this bar, and again, I'm playing, Whispers of the Old Gods had just come out. So I'm like making all these decks and everything, and I'm trying to kill off whatever the 20% battery that's left there. I have to get to $10 on my tab because I gave him a credit card, and for whatever reason, I was into drinking the champagne of beers because, when in a hipster bar, do as the hipsters do. And all of a sudden, a scuffle breaks out, and it is a great dive bar scuffle because all those regulars that are always there, all the sad sacks at the bar, they leap up like the Avengers when somebody starts throwing hands at a dive bar. For whatever reason, they are like, the Under Armour, like, we must protect this house commercial.
Sure. Like they're like, finally, something happens. Something to take me out of my own misery.
And they're just like they can finally get the one chemical that they can't order from the bar, adrenaline.
Yeah.
And they are here for it on special. And so they're grabbing the dudes and they're trying to split them away. And the bartender, who's pretty young lady with some gigantic dragon up her thigh, like leaps the bar to go break things up. They finally throw the dude out, which is then echoed on the back end by him just howling like a dog for the next 20 minutes about how he left his ID inside.
So at what point do they announce, he's like, I do CrossFit. Also, I worship the Dark Lord Satan.
Oh, no. So apparently afterward, everybody's doing the postmortem about like, oh, yeah, man. Oh, Jerry, that was you grabbed that dude, like, yada, yada, yada. And so I'm talking with the bartender. The bartender's like, yeah. Like, it's the most blasé thing. It's a Satanist CrossFitter.
Do you think it would freak out the other party to like cast a spell right before you throw it out?
Know that he was doing burpees for Beelzebub? I don't know. Maybe yes. I don't know if in the fuck you bro, no fuck you bro of a random millennial bar fight, if at any point I'm sure it would have thrown the other dude off his game if he then went into rolled his eyes into the back of his head and started trying to make a pentagram out of salt on the ground and started speaking in Latin.
Well, it's one thing to be winning a fight or to be losing a fight or whatever, but I just imagine the mind f of just him saying I'm beating you because Satan's power is in my fists. I worship the Dark Lord. My victory over you is proof that your God is a lie. That would break your brain and your teeth at the same time.
Well, apparently one thing that a passionate following of the Dark Lord does not get you is your ID back. But certainly yelling and screaming for that for 30 minutes.
Did you mention who won?
Oh, the other dude. The Satanist CrossFitter got his ass kicked and thrown out of the bar. At which point the other dude, who I can only describe as a skinnier Jack White wearing Gandalf's hat.
Oh, jeez.
Eventually went to the bar and was doing one of my favorite drunk things where there are people in this audience that are going to cop to this. I don't think you are, Brian, because I've gotten drunk enough with you and I've gotten drunk enough with Bryce that I don't think he is one of these. But do you have friends that are drunken secreters?
You mean they got a spill?
No. At some point, they get drunk enough that everything needs to be a secret.
Oh, wait, you're out in a public place. Like, what do they say?
And no matter how mundane, it could be like, hey, do we want to split the bill on those chicken wings? Except for them, for whatever reason, everything's top secret. It's got to be, psst, come here. Hey man, do you want to split the bill on those? You want to split the bill on those chicken wings?
Okay, now I know what you're talking about, and I am most definitely not one of those guys.
You're not. I know
No.
you're not. I know Bryce isn't. No. But I know there are already people that are copping to it for whatever reason. It's just everything at past beer 6. Everything goes in to blacked out, redacted. Everything's top level secrecy. For your eyes only. No matter how dumb and how stupid. So he keeps leaning over the bar and whispering very loudly, by the way, so I can hear it. So anyway, I'm looking to buy a house. To the bartender. I was wondering whether or not my landlord was gonna. I feel like he should buy the house and then I'll rent from him. And then he would be like just talking to him normally, like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's really cheap after Katrina. You should really look at this website. So I was thinking maybe I just need to get on the internet and buy a house. And then he just does the thing where he's like repeating the same stuff over and over and over and over. And
he's not even asking a question, but just stating facts. Yeah.
He's having a conversation, but for whatever reason, it needs to be top secret.
All of the drunk secreters that I've encountered have been people who want to explain to me the conversation I'm having with someone who isn't them. Like if it's you and me talking,
yeah.
the secret would be like, hey, your friend's got a little bit of gray in his beard. And they would say it loud enough for you to hear. And I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, and then they're always, they're like, I'm just, okay.
That's it. That's it. We've identified the strain. If you are one of those people, then please email us or tweet us at Night Attack Show.
We should do it. We should do a drunk secreter version of Secrets or BS. Like just all they have to record them. They have to get drunk. They have to record themselves sharing the secret, and then we judge it based on that. I feel like I would do better at that game than the written word.
I feel like we're also just setting ourselves up for this Saturday at Piano Fight in San Francisco. That
live drunk Secrets or BS.
It's just gonna be like. Anyway, I really enjoyed the show. I'll tell you what, though. I left feeling a lot better. A lot of people say that late night drinking is a bad thing or a sign that you are having a bad time. I dare you to say that I came out with a worse mood than when I walked in. I had a great time. I watched a Satanist CrossFitter get punched in the face. It was a blast. I didn't get shot. I returned to the crack castle and had just a really, really great time. So I want to thank everybody for coming out, and I want to thank the Saint in the Garden District of New Orleans. Go ahead and have a good time there because it was super fun.
My favorite of all the secrets, and this one's universal. I feel like every single secret share, drunk secret share, the one secret that they have to get out just before you finish, is that. Also, I've had a lot to drink.
I'm a little drunk right now.
No, that's always the best. The best is like, so anyway, and I always talk about him, but I'll talk about him again. Anthony is my friend Anthony, who I've talked about and I've told stories about his droopy balls and stuff like that. He's a drunken secreter. except he also, and thank God I've already gotten the belt, or else I wouldn't be able to do the impression correctly. He also is a drunken secreter who has like an internal speechwriter that is constantly scrapping what's about to go out to air. So he'll just like be like, man, I've been drinking. And you want to know what the big thing? Fuck. And you're like, wait, what, man? It's just, I've been, fuck, man. Fuck. And so he'll get into these ruts, and you almost got to slap him like a skipping CD player, and then eventually he just gets back on track.
You become the hey man, it's okay. You become that guy. It's like it's cool. It's like no, it's just that's when you get. I've just been drinking a lot.
And it's just one, like the circle of life. Like it just goes over and over and over and over again. It's a fun time. I love everybody. This is a great time. You want to know what's a better time? Go on to patreon.com/nightattack.
That's exactly right. You can join the legion of 1,622 patrons who keep our show loud, live, and independent. And we would love you even better. We're going to be dropping just a gaggle of mixtapes here coming up because I'm heading out to, you know what? Where that money goes to paying to fly me out to San Francisco. It pays for Justin to come out to Austin for us to record a hell of a lot of extra stuff only available to the patrons over at patreon.com/nightattack.
Dude, thank you guys so much, man. There is a lot of amazing stuff that's going to happen this summer. New Orleans was certainly one of them for DTNS, for everybody who supports that Patreon. But, you know, this live show that's coming up on Saturday, man, this is all because of you guys. We are not charging for this. Probably should charge. And as soon as, man, can we talk about this real quick?
Look, I swear to God, I'm going to show up with just a bunch of stickers, and we're going to slap them on shampoo bottles, and we're going to sell Night Attack brand shampoo. It'll be the one time it's ever available. We got to have some kind of merchandise.
Being a stick, I do have a bunch of stickers that I was planning on selling, so you will get some kind of Diamond Club or Night Attack merch. But yeah, no, we have nothing else other than you know, we have no shirts, we have no hats, we have literally.
I'm gonna get unbranded body soap. This
is literally every conversation that Brian and I have had about merch is like, hey, we could get shirts. Yeah, you know, or we could like buy an old clock.
Maybe, jeez. Okay, anyway, but was that what you were wanting to segue into, or did I?
Oh, no. I was just saying, I mean, and this is not, I mean, thank you, patreon.com/nightattack. We want to get the 1776 patrons by July 4th. Literally, if you want to pledge a cent. We really just want to get to 1776 because we think it's funny. You know, as soon as I saw multiple people talking about flight plans being made to come across the country to come see us, I was like, yeah, you want to know what? We probably could have charged.
Oh, that was what I wanted to ask. I know there's that Eventbrite up. Is any of that stuff public? How many people have reserved?
I don't know. We'll have to talk. I mean, we have another day's worth of just doing final check with the venue and everything. So we'll find out exactly how many people are coming. I can say anecdotally that we probably will not have a problem filling the room.
Yeah.
It sounds like we are going to do pretty well there, but we want to see each and every person come by. We have so many rad people that we haven't hung out with in a while coming out. And Allie, of course, is going to perform. I know we were talking about Allie Gertz possibly coming out. Turns out she had a scheduled commitment, i.e. it's Mother's Day, and she can't just blow off her mom. So she is not going to be able to make it. But Allie Spagnola, Tom Merritt, me and Brian, it is going to be an absolute blast and a half. So everybody should come out. And just know that this might be the last free one. Maybe we'll charge $5.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, man, you want to play a little trial by jury?
Absolutely, man. Let's get into it.
Yeah, Trial by Jury, of course, is the show where you simply take on Justin. You guys bring the best of your favorite viral and funny videos, and Justin sits there like a bitter old bastard who probably just got in a bar fight with a Satanist CrossFitter, and he just goes, nah, not impressed. It's just, you know, it's basically we're ripping off the old Tonight Show bit, does this impress Ed Asner? Where we just bring stuff up and try to make him go, nah.
And wherein I am Art Asner. Now, can I just tout the pedigree to this segment?
Yeah, dude, we've had some winners come out. Oh, doggone it! And he turned it off. So
I turned off Brian's monitor so he can't see.
okay, all right. Well, okay. Is that part of it? Is that I can't see or?
I mean, there are titles here that will give stuff away. Do you want to see?
Well, it's really. I mean, let's try it this way. Because
No. Brian is the mastermind behind this. Like,
yeah, well, I was always the one that dished out stuff. I was the dealer. I was the dungeon master.
I am.
But you know what? We can make it two bitter bastards. Let's change it up. This time it's
You want to go trial by Brygerbs?
brewery. Wait, instead of trial by jury, it's now trial by jury. is what it is.
Child by brewery.
Child bride jury.
And if they
Child Briar Druids.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's
Fantasy. My new fantasy novel is Child Briar Druids.
Yeah, the pedigree of this thing. This is where we first discovered Bikey Wars. This is where we first discovered
Dogs Pumped, which was in the same game.
Yeah. Okay, so hopefully we got good stuff here.
Alan apparently came out of this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is the first video titled "Who Pissed in Your Cornflakes?"
Snap, Crackle, Pop, a company known for its sweet cereal, is getting sour faces. You're looking at a man recording himself as he urinated on the cereal assembly line at the Kellogg's plant in South Memphis.
Kellogg, this is our favorite choice of breakfast.
Families disgusted
I can't believe this actually happened, man.
and in shock
Oh my God.
after the video surfaced online Friday.
Man, I almost threw up. Dang near almost threw up.
A Kellogg spokesperson says the company just found out about the video, although an internal investigation revealed it was shot in 2014.
They were cruelty to the people because it can cause illness.
What some call a sickening act could have affected Rice Krispie treats, Rice Krispie cereal, and Puff Rice cakes. All products past their expiration dates by now.
It's serious.
Serious enough for the feds to step in. The Food and Drug Administration is working to figure out who's the man behind the camera. Kellogg's wanting him prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
He was wrong and he should be penalized.
All right. Time out. I think my favorite part is the.
What is that? Apparently the story extends. Oh my God! What an odyssey! This is a fuck off, Upton Sinclair. The jungle has
Yeah, right?
This 80-minute odyssey about piss in the cornflakes.
Well, and my favorite is that they keep cutting back to the video where within the corner it says courtesy worldstarhiphop.com.
I like to imagine the reporter going out to a gas station, where she clearly did, and say, "Hey, look at this dick. Look at this dick on a phone."
Yeah, that's have you seen this? Yeah. All right. I give that a.
Well, that's the de facto champion for right now.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
Hey.
What would be great is if the reporter just goes in random other directions and like, I did a search for dicks on the internet and I found this band called My Dick Band. That's what it would be if it was John Stossel. He'd be like, they take other songs and replace the lyrics with My Dick.
By the way, Waffleophagus in the chat room says, given the size of the stream, that's a pretty big dick.
Well, that's yeah. I mean, we all thought the same thing, right? We were all impressed.
No, Brian. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
It's an impressive piece of work.
It's
that
a real beauty.
It's a real Louisville Slugger, by which I mean it's literally the size of a Louisville Slugger brand bat.
It's a real
humdicker.
It's a reel-to-reel tape player of a song about big dicks.
All right, here's this is called Fluffy Arabian Cat Disease.
Huh.
Fluffy Arabian cat disease, fluffy Arabian cat disease, cat disease, cat disease.
Fluffy Arabian cat disease. Fluffy Arabian cat disease. Fluffy Arabian cat disease. Yeah. Next, it had potential, but I never really heard about the Arabian cat.
Was it the kazoo that he clearly has set up to
well
in the second act?
No, that'd be fine. But look, turn it back. I bet he's still saying the same words.
Cat disease.
It's a killing. No. And then let me guess. It's gonna sound like he's saying fluffy cat. Go back. Yeah, no. You got to take it to the next level.
Yeah. You have to actually show a cat dying.
Yes.
All right.
By the way, can we play a real quick side game?
Yeah, sure.
Portland, San Francisco, or other?
I mean, the next video?
No, this guy. Portland, San Francisco, or other?
We do have the answer.
Other.
I'm going to say San Francisco.
The correct answer, gentlemen, is other Saranac Lake, New York.
Oh, Saranac, yeah.
God, I'll tell you what, you're coming to his neck of the woods for your show in February.
Pretty close. Yeah, no, that's the hippie area of New York, right? That's the they got a beer up there.
Finger Lakes. I don't want to. I mean, all right. I was gonna make a finger joke. Whatever. Okay, fine. Let's move on.
All right, this is a what was this titled? Aussies put shrimp on the Barbie.
Wait, pause. Before we start, does it involve butts? I bet it involves butts. Oh wait, no, I saw this earlier today. It's pretty. I enjoyed it, but you probably won't. Go ahead.
Here we go. So it's there.
So, for the audio
And
listeners,
I'm
you're
looking
seeing
for
a
answers.
stream of some
So,
professor's laptop
Question is,
where he sets up a live poll,
what factors?
and the question is, what factors
a great
make an
athlete?
athlete great? And one says aerobic capacity, the other one says roids. Then.
Okay.
And so the live comments are coming in, and basically they pull a chat realm 8 = D.
Yeah. So the one question now is, R.I.P. My exam timetable is fucked.
This is a rather slow
Okay,
moving
in terms of
video.
the
It
sandwich
goes,
table,
Chungus.
just goes a long time.
Yeah, it's a little long.
Just us reading the words.
So I'm signing the.
Yep, I'm saying pizza.
Arabian cat disease. Cat disease. Fluffy Arabian cat disease. Fluffy Arabian cat. Their disease.
Whole pot.
Whole pot.
All right, here's the next video.
+1 for Chungus.
Still crispy P. Daytona, USA. Something they say they have never met before, and they didn't rehearse. Oh, they're doing a song. Takanobu Mitsuyoshi and Roni Barak perform.
Daytona, USA by Takanobu Mitsuyoshi.
I mean, the joke is just that he's going to shout Daytona, right?
It's just a dude at the piano and a dude on a hand drum. Now we gotta get to where they scream Daytona, right?
Yeah, any minute now.
Hold on.
Kill it. It's mainly the one dude performing for the other. He's just like,
Yeah, there's nothing special about them having not rehearsed because the other dude is
because
doing
the other
nothing.
guy didn't do anything. He's like, they didn't rehearse. Just the one guy played for the other. That's genuine watching for the first time-ness.
You know when it's real, and this is real. One dude didn't know what to do because they'd never rehearsed.
And what happened next changed the world.
A Japanese guy screamed Daytona.
All right, next up.
Where were you when a Japanese guy screamed Daytona? The 9/11 of its age, a generation defined.
All right, this is maybe one of my favorite videos on the internet.
Happy Easter, Xbox.
That's Usher saying Happy Easter.
Hey, listen, you want to know what? This got in and got out. I'm halfway saying it's better than the piss in the cornflakes.
No way, dude.
We did not get to the end. We didn't get to the end of piss in the cornflakes.
Yeah, but piss in a cornflakes changed me forever. I will never be the same after that video.
Just hear me out. Let's watch the last one more time.
All right.
I feel like maybe you're going to get something there that you missed before, and you'll have a greater appreciation. Here we go.
Happy Easter, Xbox.
No.
All right, wait, hold on, Brian.
One more time.
4 times the charm.
All right.
Just see it one more time.
Happy Easter, Xbox.
Okay, it is weird that he doesn't. It's like that clip where Red Letter Media takes like 5 minutes breaking down the way Indiana Jones says part time.
Yeah.
And like that's a really weird. He does look high as a kite too.
He does
Happy Easter,
like
Xbox.
not opening his eyes, and he has
It sounds like he's saying Easter is a certain flavor of Xbox that he's got.
Yeah. Also,
Happy
there's
Easter,
the
Xbox.
bizarre, like weird North Korea pastiche of Easter stuff behind him.
Yeah. No, I hate it. I'm not a fan of the video. I'm trying to sell it.
And then just one more time on
Sure,
the way out. Let's
sure.
just hear it one more time.
Happy Easter, Xbox.
You know he had to do like 12 of them. He's like, Happy Easter Xbox, Happy Hanukkah Xbox,
Oh yeah.
Happy
Hey, Xbox
Easter
Usher.
eggs box.
saying Happy Passover, Xbox. Yeah.
All right, next.
Oh, I did.
We could be divided on this. Maybe we can come together on the next video.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Listen, we will abide. We are moving as a unit.
아, 네.
Smart bag for iPad. It reads. Use iPad. Need iBoa. It's.
이러면 충전이 되는 거예요. 바로 충전이 되는 거예요.
What,
신기하다. 한번 보시죠. 여기는
say.
애플워치요? 애플워치가 충전이 돼요. 아, 여기 한번 눌러보세요.
This is just really weird.
So if we're to explain it to people, if you like,
와, 신기하다.
Yeah, this is probably not the best video for audio listeners. We're just watching people speak a language we don't speak with a very silly box bag.
yeah, basically, if you like your iPod, but you also like a really tiny briefcase, then congratulations, the iBoa is here for you. You can put your iPad into what looks to be a very tiny briefcase.
And then seal it up so you can look at it but not use it because you can't touch the screen anymore. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's like one of those devices that you'd see in a Jason Statham movie, and you'd be like, well, why would they have that? Like, it doesn't matter. It's just there so Jason Statham can throw it at somebody's head.
All right, move. Next one. Let's we gotta get out of here.
Hey, listen, that's the point of trial by jury, is that we are here to sift through the internet so we can find a gem. There's going to be a lot of dirt between the gold nugget that we might find.
All right.
Here's the next one.
By the way, just assume if we're opening our mouths, we're just trying to fill the air. You go as fast as you can on these.
Here we go.
Where do babies come from? Grown-ups. Where do grown-ups come from? Babies. Where do babies come from? Grown-ups. Where do grown-ups come from? Babies. Now you know.
All right, that's our new champion, right?
All right, yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it. It's a little high on the view count for me.
Oh, what was it at?
142,000.
That's not, but it's only because it's so short. That's probably the same people
very
watching
short.
it 5
Very,
times.
very short. I think Mitsula sums it up. Not terrible. Woo!
Yep, I think that's where we're at. How
all right,
old is it?
I don't think that old. Okay, here's the next one. Don't make me assume my ultimate form.
Holy shit! Let's just making McNuggets in my hand. I don't want to hear it.
It's 10:30 a.m. We don't serve chicken McNuggets at this time.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Why not?
Because we do.
You what? Did you just hiss at me? Oh, the more than just fucking hiss at you.
Hey, get your scummy ass out of the car. What's going on over there?
Don't you fucking run away from me, you bad move.
I will end you.
Don't make me assume my ultimate
gonna wreck you! Get the fuck back here! Get the fuck back! I'm gonna tell you straight here! Look at the mess! Ma'am, whoa. Stop, ma'am. What? Close that shit. Ma'am,
Oh my God!
oh my God! What the fuck is this bitch on?
This is extraordinary, but I got to agree with a lot of the comments. It sounds like
Dude, I have no idea.
if
It
it's
sounds
dubbed,
really clean.
We need to call the police. This is out of control. Holy shit!
I don't see how it could be fake.
Audio, right?
Yeah, but the audio is very consistent with the video we're seeing. My favorite part is the if you rewind it, look at is the very end when the next customer pulls up. Look, it appears as though they leave, and then someone's like, "Finally, can I get my burger?"
And Zula says this is a thing that happened, but the audio is redubbed.
Ah, that's bummer.
Because, I mean, Dragon Ball Z, if I was high on meth, I probably wouldn't be making Dragon Ball jokes.
Oh, so you just think it was just a regular incident.
Yeah.
And then they just acted out.
Oh,
saying,
and then the kids, the kids, they love it. They love the Dragon Ball Z. They're on the internet. They're making all sorts of jokes about Goku and everything all the time. It's their favorite thing to do.
Especially now in 2016.
The BS detectors of the chat realm have determined the original doesn't have audio. But does it have text, or was the text all made up?
Text is all made up, right? Because the text matches the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess the whole thing's made up then. That's still pretty good. That's pretty good
but
oh, but it's also a repost with 2 million views in 2012.
I'm hearing a
Yeah.
lot
Yeah.
All right. Here's
close.
The next.
Still a great night though.
Thumbs down.
There it is. This is where I your grandpa. Right under this tree.
Some things are worth holding on to.
They're the tree.
That's why we got a Subaru.
The 2016 Subaru Outback. Love. It's what makes a Subaru.
It's not bad. That's not bad.
I mean, that's obviously fake. It's not something that's real. It's the unnecessary bleep game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think better or worse? I feel like, listen, we're on a bit of a track, right? Like we're starting to find.
I mean,
our little pig snouts are getting closer to truffles. We haven't exactly found them yet, but is this better or worse than the babies thing?
The babies thing is better. The babies got in, got out, didn't screw about.
Then get the F out, Subarus.
Yeah.
By the way, when I say Subaru, blanks drive Subarus.
Oh, God.
In with blanks.
Yeah, you know what?
Families.
Families, yes. That's why they're family sit-in. I guess, although that's... Isn't that a word from...
Wait, did you know that there's a thing I didn't know, but apparently there is a group of people that dominate Subaru ownership.
Well, I know that that it's been in a public thing that they market heavily to be a gay-friendly brand.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean,
how did you not know that?
I did not know that lesbians specifically.
Oh,
lesbians drive Subarus. I did not know.
Oh.
Yeah, like they had, I want to say in the late 90s, they had like Subaru. They're just made that way or something like that. I forgot what it was, but yeah, that's their
Apparently
deal.
that was the thing. Like they found out that lesbians were buying Subarus, so they were like, yeah, whatever, we could just turn into this and there we go. But I don't know. Apparently, the American lesbian community really into the affordability and
reliability, sure, of
them
and satanic crossfitters. Those are the other two.
All right, here we go. This is little boy goes off at his mom for driving fast.
Motherfucking window. Stupid ass. Sit down every day, Anthony. Every day. You can't shut the fuck up.
No, bitch. Every day you can't stop motherfucking driving fast.
Yeah.
That just sounds like weird parenting.
Yeah, well, especially I'm just busy thinking he should really be in a seatbelt.
Yeah, we're gonna just skip over that.
Yeah.
One. That's a bad one.
Next.
All right, here we go.
Would it have been better if it went to a thug life at that point?
Even then, too real, right? Like, you know, as soon as the mom curses at the kid, it's just like, oh, wow, you're definitely the cool parent that I would have wanted to have a sleepover at their house when I was 8, and then by 15 would have realized why my old best friend was in jail.
Don't make me assume my ultimate form.
All right, here's our next video.
It says the right wing. It's got a bunch of plushies. Title is "Don't hug me, I'm scared." It's a plush apartment with a bunch of plush animals. A little post-it that says "Get creative," and now we're seeing.
What's your favorite idea? Mine is being creative.
How do you get that idea?
I just tried to think creatively. Now when you look at this orange, tell me please, what do you see?
It's just a boring old orange.
Maybe to you, but not to me. I see a silly face.
Whoa.
Walking along and smiling at me.
I don't see what you mean.
'Cause you're not thinking creatively. So take a look at my hair.
Cool.
I use my hair to express myself.
That sounds really boring.
I use my hair to express myself. Now, when you stare at the clouds in the sky, don't you find it exciting?
No.
All right, pause it real quick.
We're a minute and 11 in. You can kind of get the sense that this is going to build to a real hard left turn.
Yeah, it has to. And you know, I'm judging it based on it's got 32 million views and 90% thumbs up, it looks like?
Yeah.
Wow.
So all right, so is it just going to be they all start banging or murdering?
You want to place bets, I guess?
It's called Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. So I'm tempted to more go sexual than violent, but
yeah, I mean, so far the joke is just a creative piece of paper trying to inspire everyone.
For audio listeners, this is very much a Sesame Street-esque puppetry setting that is happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna say violence over sex. I'm going violence.
All right. Well, here we go. Now we have some side action.
I can see a hat. I can see a cat. I can see a man with a baseball bat. I can see a dog. I can see a frog. I can see a ladder leaning on a log.
Think you're getting the hang of it now, using your minds to have a good time.
I might paint a picture of a clown.
Whoa there, friend, you might need to slow down.
Okay. There's
black.
Here's another good tip of how to be a creative whiz kid. Go and collect some leaves and sticks.
I guess pause. We should fill in the audience that everything just dropped for a real awkward beat when he was drawing a clown, and then just black death paint just went over his face.
Yeah.
All right.
Change them into your favorite color.
Blue.
Red.
Green.
Green is not a creative color. There's one more thing that you need to know before you let your creativity flow. Listen to your heart, listen to the rain, listen to the voices in your brain. Come on guys, let's get creative.
Oh, we got hands doing projects.
Get creative.
Spray painting on the wall. Suddenly it goes cheaply computer animated. All right, now we're getting into just really surrealist imagery. God, I want this to pay off so bad. Okay, it's all...
And there's death on the wall.
Now let's all agree to never be creative again.
Ah, man, I believed in it. I believed in it, and its crime was just... I don't know. Okay, it's fine.
You want to know what that was? That was the difference between short film and viral video. right? Because like that was a short film. Like somebody wanted to show the craft that they would make in a short film, and yes, it went in a weird way.
W. Scottus once says, "Not as scary as it was when I saw it before." I don't know. I don't know. Crazy.
Yeah. No, sorry.
I can't believe it's 32 million views, 90% thumbs up. And this video finished like Ted Cruz, awkward and probably a murderer. Somebody saw Too Many Cooks and thought they were funny dark too. That's what it is. It's
where it came. Now this, all right, this is our wheelhouse. 54 views.
Yep.
For Apollo 13 remastered.
1 minute long. Let's bring it. David Mancuso Advanced 3D Final Exam featuring Apollo 13.
Well, we know that David is in the chat room, so let's be nice.
So it's a project where he's substituting his shots for the ones. It looks like it's a shot-for-shot thing. I mean, it's mainly we're just copyright violation right now. It's actually, I mean, it's film accurate as far as the animations go. Very well done, David. Well done.
Yeah. So I mean, it was basically just using off the rack 3D to sub in for all the exterior shots of the shuttle lifting off. But
I think it was a genuine school project. I think
that's why I say, hey man, nice shot.
Giant bomb reverse dumps 20,000 pogs. Where did they get 20,000 pogs?
eBay.
It's the cold, clinical, business-like manner that makes it the
I think I've
creepiest.
seen enough of this. I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. Next.
It's a lot of pogs.
Next.
Okay.
Man, are we gonna whiff out on our first trial by jury miss?
No, I mean, listen. How much more do we have to go? Like, what is our reserve looking like?
We got a pretty good list. We got probably a couple dozen more.
All right, listen, we're not going to watch all few dozen, but if you submitted one that you feel strongly about, then now is the time to speak up for it, because we do not want to go over. Let's just keep going. We'll go as fast as we can.
Roba and Walmart Porque.
Quería oler bonito.
Is this guy being arrested, taking everything out of his pockets?
I believe he tried to steal from Walmart and
Oh my God! This is all shoplifted goods.
He was stealing deodorants and sprays.
It's pretty good.
It's a good. It's a funny video.
I like the way he throws his hands up at the end of it, like, and ta-da! That's my trick, officer.
Oh man, he needed one more, and obviously this is real footage and not a comedy video, but he needed just one more avalanche of shit out of his
All right, quick, rapid fire. Let's. We gotta. Holy shoot!
Bulldozer battle. This is huge. I mean, let's just skip. This is an amazing video. It's a bunch of bulldozers fighting each other.
I haven't seen it. Can we just give it the award? Are they actually fighting?
Yeah, no, but this was like worldwide. This has got 3 million views.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, video that I haven't seen that everyone loves. I guess we won't be watching you.
Oh, we can watch it.
No. That's all right. Keep going. Keep going.
All right, here we go.
Corey Brewer hit his first 7 shots in this game, finished with 24 points for the Houston Rockets, but it was the Suns. They were leading by 3 at halftime. Thanks in large part to all the free throws that they shot. Not only in the first half, but you look throughout the course of the game, it's over 30 of 32 from the free throw line. That kept them in this.
Well, they were physical going to the basket and being aggressive.
Dude, that kid's my hero. He's just mugging behind the camera.
He's dabbing.
This is yet another, like, I'm the wrong demographic to know what dabbing is.
All right, then here. Just tell me when he dabs.
Well,
just go ahead. Whenever, just say, oh, that's definitely him dabbing.
I assume? I can't tell.
No, you nailed it.
Okay, yeah. It was like the very deliberate moment when he's herky-jerking his hands.
Yeah. No, it was, I mean, that's good. Good.
Yeah.
All right, here.
Odocta with the news flash in the chat room that we're very white. Oh, my God. Revenge Rude Awakening chainsaw prank. It's just
sleeping
a
in
prank,
the car.
Guys sleeping. Pretty good. All right, I'll give that one my nod.
Yeah, no. That's. I'll tell you what. All right, so that over the babies thing.
Nope, baby's still. Yeah. No, babies.
Let's go.
Keep going. Come on, we hope.
I found out the other day that they had done some studies, and it turns out that they found that plants feel pain. Pain.
No, I didn't know.
Yes. And
it's just a Johnny Carson bit.
So that inspired this little piece entitled "The Vegetarian's Nightmare."
Okay.
Or a dissertation on plants' rights.
Yeah, you want to cut it.
Kill. Yeah, I think so.
This
seems.
This is
seems
one
like
of many just rips from
Carson. Yeah, this is like if this is one that my grandfather would forward to me in an email.
Okay.
I'm betting it is funny, but
I think maybe this has something.
All right.
Make my life complete. You are that one girl who make me hold my breath. I'm searching for a rose. That pretty mermaid did make me think about why. For once I can admit you are the one who sells my life.
Oh, God. This is pretty great. This is Sick, Ill, Labyrinth Zone, Act 1. Is it wrong to say that I want to give it the award and also stop watching it? What's your take on this, Justin?
Still better than Drake. So next. That's in the finalist, but we got to go, man. People are getting.
Yeah, we're getting antsy. We're all getting antsy.
We got to roll.
All right, here we go. Rip Mitch.
No.
Memory of Mitch the Plant. Next.
No, this is a joke about wrestling. It's.
Is it? Oh, geez. That's not nice. Wow. The Canadian. Loading ready room.
This is a sketch comedy group.
Yeah.
Or Homo canidus is a truly noble creature, and while similar to the more common Homo sapien, has several unique traits.
All right,
here
jokes
we see
about
the
Canada.
Canadian in his natural habitat. Observe how the traditional garb of the Canadian allows him to perfectly blend in with his surroundings. The plaid shirt serves to confuse potential.
He called it. He called it. Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a well-written bit, and there's gonna be a bunch of jokes about Canada and how they say sorry and how they're really nice and how they wear plaid, but they're secretly mean to each other, and they're great at improv comedy, and they vote for handsome prime ministers who may not know as much about physics as he plans or he like pretends to, because he just recites a 2-sentence thing that probably one of his aides gave him. You know, Canada stuff. And they love Wayne Gretzky, and they eat poutine, and apparently they make very, very self-reflective songs where they try to create a hip-hop community, and it's a weird time. It's a weird place for Canada. Hooray, Canada. Here's another video.
Yep.
This is How to End a Movie, Part 3.
I finally joined the Thousands Club. I even got a present for joining. Good morning. The company will send you 3 to Thailand next month. You'll be there for a month. Do not fail this time. Is this a real ending to a real movie? Thailand? Could we not go? And then there's a jumping penis.
Just scaring all the women and...
This is from Stooges in Tokyo from 1991.
Oh, if this is a real movie, then I'm so happy that this exists.
Oh, 2 ladies are down with it. And that's it.
Okay, that's it. We got a winner. The found footage stuff is oftentimes winner. Yeah, you don't seem happy with it.
I mean, this is a. I mean, like, listen. At the end of the day, they got to graduate a class from Harvard every year, right? Like, and they're not all going to be presidents and captains of industry. Sometimes you're just going to get the Harvard graduate that, I don't know, runs a bike shop or something, right?
Yeah. People are saying.
Like we got the bike shop Harvard graduate.
Yeah. Look. Okay. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Still okay.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
I don't know. Like, listen, I'm not saying that I have a solution. I'm just saying that, like, what I'm trying to do is I'm holding out hope that there is somebody watching that knows they got the nuts and they submitted it, and they at some point.
Toilet Bug in the chat seems to feel like he's definitely got it. It says after 5 years, it's still an effing winner.
It's get the dogs pumped.
Oh, is it?
He just keeps posting.
God. Still, yeah. Is so much. Yeah, Mancuso's. What's that?
It's. I mean, that's what we're talking about. That's the Bill Gates, right? That's the Nelson Rockefeller.
Are we gonna do? Have they ever not held an Oscar for a certain category because there are no good movies that year? Like, no Best Picture this year. Sorry.
All right. Well, here we got a few people. Rick Foster. I don't know how many people. These are all going to be pizza, aren't they?
If they are, then so be it.
Yes. There's one.
Are they all pizzas? Yeah.
Got one of them. Here's Rick Foster's.
Captain Jack.
911. What's your emergency? Hey man, don't you take that tone with me. Excuse me. Sir, what's your emergency? Hey man, that's rude. Well, you coming up
when was this posted on Louis C.K.? Is this Louis C.K.'s channel?
Why you even say hello to me? Sir, what is
2007.
You don't
Wow.
have an emergency if you talking like that. You don't know me. All right, sir, calm down. What I do to you? Get this rude treatment. Man, you rude. Okay, sir. I'm sorry if I insulted you.
Oh, dude, how much longer is this?
I didn't mean to be rude.
This is Pootie Tang era.
Yeah.
That's a little more like it. A little bit of civility, if you don't mind.
All right, that's
good. What is your emergency?
It's good.
By the way, there's nothing wrong with owning a bike shop. I'm getting lit up on Twitter for saying that owning a bike shop is a bad thing, right? I'm just saying that in comparison to other people who graduate Harvard, owning a bike shop might be personally enriching. It is just not exactly the most impressive thing that you could possibly do.
Yeah.
This is really happening. There's a goat. Why is there a goat? Hi. Hey, buddy.
Please tell me to tax
Are
him.
you a nice goat? I don't have food, goat. Oh my God! There's a fucking llama! What is going on?
That delivers on its promise of the guy meeting a llama and a goat.
Well, I mean, I guess it does have a bit of a twist because you don't know whether or not he had confused the goat for a llama.
Yeah, I'm with Bobcat. I want that to be good. All right, are we calling here? Let's move in. Let's do a little housekeeping here. No Oscars this time, unless peeing in the Rice Krispies are baby's parents.
Don't you feel like it's just? I mean,
It always feels like it's just around the corner. This is why casinos exist. It's gonna be 7 in the goddamn morning. The lights will still be on. We'll be covered in cigar smoke, and we'll just be thinking one more pull. Bikey Wars Part 2 is just around the corner. Oh, dude, Nick Robinson's a friend of mine. Yeah. Yeah, let's watch this.
Bad bitches in here tonight. Bad bitches only. Bad bitches who I fuck with. I like bad bitches because they like bad bitches too.
All right, so it's that's pretty good.
Let's get it one more time.
The visuals are all the software store Babbages.
Bad bitches only. Bad bitches who I fuck with. I like bad bitches because they like bad bitches too.
Oh, Babylonian saved the day. Nick Robinson saved it.
All right, here we go. I like that. So that's So basically, it is just taking every reference to bad bitches and just they're all defunct now. Babbages, right? Or
I'm sure they got bought by Blockbuster. I think they're about to be real huge. Bad bitches.
What are we calling it?
Yeah, no, we're definitely calling it Babbages. Yeah.
All right.
Congratulations. Good job, Nick.
Told you we were right on the corner. We
Oof. They apparently got bad bitches got absorbed by GameStop. Apparently.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at Diamond Time. Diamond Time, of course, is where you can shout out your project right here on this show. We like to give a big spotlight to everybody who makes this show possible. Head on over to our subreddit, diamondclub.reddit.com, if you would like to put in your project. Our first one comes from oh crap, let me make sure that I have
Anthony Colangelo.
Angeli Colangelo. Take two. Anthony Colangelo, who says, "Hello, DC. I recently started a new, very short, 10 to 20 minutes weekly podcast called Main Engine Cut Off about the goings-on in spaceflight exploration, colonization, policy, and strategy. Each week will be a mix of news and analysis at a deeper level than get talks about in your typical newsy format. The first episode is about all the way out in SpaceX, ULA, and Blue Origin are influencing each other's strategy over the next 5 to 10 years and how this could shake out. The Weird Things audience in particular will be into it. Again, check it out, mainenginecutoff.com.
Right on. Anthony Colangelo. That sounds awesome. Rune9X says, "Hey, Chat Realm. Thunder in Marrow is a weird Western fantasy novel that is currently in the pre-order stage on Inkshares. I need your help making this world of orc barbers, skin-devouring men in pork pie hats, and badass cowgirls with giant bone swords into a reality. If you got $10 to spare, head on over to YOLO420.com/WeirdWest to help support yet another Diamond Club project. Thanks, Rue. P.S. I know there's a lot of book projects coming out lately. If you can't afford a pre-order, sharing with a friend is just as good. Only technically it's not."
And finally, Tinvec says, "It's time to coin out that hello emote for the Game On Asshole Tournament 2016. Here are the details. GOAT 2016 Conquest Best of 5. I'm going to assume that based on his references, he's talking about a Hearthstone tournament. Although, Tinvec, that would be good to put in anywhere here in the description."
Yeah, he posted on the Reddit sometime last week that he was trying to set up a Hearthstone tournament because I think there were issues getting Zircon set up.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is a Hearthstone tournament we're talking about. It's going to be the best of 5 tournament. The first round, the preliminaries, Swiss 5 rounds, is on what is that? June 4th at 12 Pacific time. June 5th at 12 Pacific time will be the top 8 double elimination, and the grand finals during CreateCon, unofficially of course, will take place on July 30th. You can go ahead and find tournament info at YOLO420.com/2016. Password too soon, TOOSOON. Yeah, there we go. Check it out.
Oh, yes, y'all. Don't forget that you can submit your projects to diamondclub@reddit.com. Let's go check out the Movie Draft Minute.
Welcome to your Movie Draft Minute presented by CosmicRadio.tv for the week of May 2nd, 2016. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas. With 2 new movies out this week, surely something meaningful has happened to the scoreboard. Well, let's go find out. Team Cord Killers and We Have Concerns are both tied for 5th place. Still waiting for their first film. Team Amtrak is in 4th place with $57.2 million. Team Night Attack is in 3rd place with $65.3 million. Team DTNS is in second place with Keanu bringing in $9.4 million, bringing their total to $297 million. And in first place with Mother's Day bringing in $8.3 million, bringing their total to $333.5 million a week is Team Chainsaw Suit. And that is your Movie Drive Minute for the week of May 2nd, 2016.
Dude, I really thought that Keanu was going to perform a lot better than it did. He ended up, what did old Merritt spend on that? Like $12 or something crap? Or
yeah.
$7?
So here's the problem with Keanu.
$6, yeah.
$6. So it's going to be a bargain, although I don't know if
No,
it'll...
it's far from a bargain. I mean, if this thing makes double the money, it's not a bargain. It's paying $6 game dollars for 10 million real dollars. Not a good deal.
Even if it's a misfire, it's not terrible, right?
No.
You know,
but, dude, all the buzz is about freaking Civil War, man. We live or die this weekend. What do you think?
Projections have it at 200 opening.
And they're saying so if it hits 600 million, that places us firmly at what, 666, which means it comes down to Ghostbusters, who, by the way, probably not a great sign when one of the 4 stars of Ghostbusters starts taking on the marketing team saying that was a bad trailer. It didn't make any sense. She was talking about how, like, this is a remake, not a reboot, not a whatever. I don't know the difference between a reboot, a remake, or it's definitely not a sequel though.
So yeah, I mean, what Brian's referring to is that she went and did an interview and said that when asked about the trailer, she said, "Yeah, it's confusing, it's stupid, and I brought all of this up to them, and they told me that my opinion didn't matter."
Wow, that's not the way people talk when they are on board for a movie that they're excited about having their name be on and promoting hard.
Now, here's the problem, though, is like, I'm fine with her talking trash about the trailer because, again, as this article points out very succinctly, it's the most disliked trailer
of all time,
YouTube history.
Yeah.
Right? But at the same time, come out with another trailer, man. Like, do something else that makes people say, "Oh my God, that's a fun movie. Look at all these fun jokes in this fun movie." That's what is making me weird about it, is that it's like, yeah, okay, I think everybody now, the stars and people who are involved in it, are saying that was a bad trailer, but like, I mean, like, we got Ghostbusters thinking that it would never go for cheaper, right?
Yeah. We got it for, we got it figuring that it was at the bottom of the market because the hype was only going to go up as, trailers came out.
Yeah. And yet it seems like that one trailer is just a total stink bomb and is holding all of it. Now, if we start to get good buzz on it, if it starts to get screened and there's decent buzz and it's going to open big because it's going to be Ghostbusters and no one's seen a Ghostbusters.
So yeah, it's good for at least 100 million, right? That's safe to say. No less than 100 million in its run.
You gotta figure, right? I mean, like, Melissa McCarthy does $100 million movies by herself.
Yeah, and this is a whole ensemble cast. So that takes us to 730. I don't know. It's going to be a squeaker. It might be everything else flops. We'll see.
The Boss has only done 56 million so far.
But that's by far her lowest grossing.
Yeah.
Most recent.
Recently. Yeah, I mean, So yeah, no, I mean, The Boss didn't do gigantic, but comedy's not really doing all that well this summer in general. We do know that Civil War apparently has gigantic buzz on it. Everybody loves it. I accidentally, while looking at the Rotten Tomatoes for it,
saw a spoiler?
No, I just scrolled down to look at other reviews, and then just in my field of vision was, like, for whatever reason, they put, like, favorite quotes from the movie, like, as the next thing down from the reviews.
You're not gonna say the quote, are you?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
It was really funny, and it was a Spider-Man quote, and I was like, "Oh, I'm really excited for this movie now." As if I could not be more excited. It was like, "Hey, look, it's a fun, quippy Spider-Man thing that he would say, and it's funny in the context of this movie."
Man, you doing anything this weekend? You want to go see some Civil War?
I mean, I'll tell you, if I don't go see it before, I might have to see it the day it comes out. It comes out what, tomorrow night?
Oh, is that when they're doing? Oh, they're doing the early release. Maybe.
Nice, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I know this. We got plenty to do this weekend.
Yeah, no, we're gonna work. We're gonna be good.
This is our go home show for our live show. We gotta hype this, man. What are people gonna see when they come out to see us in San Francisco?
Are you asking me?
Yeah,
they're gonna see us be way funnier on stage than we're being right now. There's no viral video competition bits. We're gonna actually. I'll probably take another sriracha facial if that's what it takes to make people feel good. That's what.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna take 6 sriracha facials. Sriracha facial.
And then we're gonna slap a Night Attack sticker on it, and we're gonna sell it as Night Attack brand sriracha.
Yeah, we're selling sriracha now. We're not doing a podcast. You have to come to the piano fight at 4:30 on Saturday. We'll sell you sriracha.
Man, I really want to know how many folks are all set up for that. All right, dude. I'm out of my mind. We gotta wrap this up because I gotta pack. There's so much things that have to happen.
You got it, man. Well, listen, everybody come and show up 4:30 on Saturday at the piano fight in San Francisco, the Tenderloin area. It is certainly within mass transit, so if you can park wherever you want. If you're out in North Bay, South Bay, East Bay, come on down. It's going to be a great time.
Right on, man. Dude, we love you guys. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Nine of Fire. Also, next time, Saturday.
By pissing off some bees. I'm allergic to bees. Oh, Justin Robert Young, every time you go, I get so sad that I wanna drink a warm glass of Drano. Night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack. I love you.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.